Welcome back to my Astro Imaging Journey channel. As you can see here on the bench, I've got everything laid out for the LiteCrawler. And over this way, we've got laptop, which is remote desktoped into the Mini PC. I've already downloaded and installed the drivers for this thing. So, with any luck, all I should have to do is put the power supply in, attach the USB cable and the temperature probe, and I should at least be able to get it configured in SGP, which we will set up a new equipment profile going forward. And so first thing I wanted to point out was this flange right here is what's going to marry up to, let me get that in the center here. This is what's going to marry up to the OTA, and looks like there's two Allen bolts over here and two Allen bolts on this side that we loosen up. This pops out, put that on here, and that way we can put this wherever we want on the OTA. So with that, let me get this hooked up. And let's put this in the back side. And we'll pop that in there. Now I'm trying to hook everything up before I apply power, because if this is, I do see a switch, I do see a switch right here. I assume that it's a power switch, but if it's like anything else, as soon as you apply power, it's going to turn on. So let me pop that right there. Let's see what the temperature is underneath my desk. And I need my US standard. And that just, so with these, as you can see here, it's got the two prongs here. There's a little recessed part in there, and a little catch right here, a little flange right there, and then a recessed part right here. So this little flange goes in that recessed part, and we just snap in. So let me get this plugged in. And that is now plugged in. Let's see if we can get that up. Powered on. Might be a little upside down for you guys. I'm not sure. Since I'm working this direction, hopefully it'll be that way being up and this way being down on the video. But we're at 0 rotation, 21, 22 degrees Celsius. So let's see if we can get this to recognize first. Let's look at the device manager. Let's see if there's a COM port. And there is. So that should be the focuser. Let's open up SGP. And I'm going to move this more so it's centered in the frame. So hopefully we can see this thing moving if it does. right, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is my equipment profile manager. I'm going to go ahead and select the one that I have normally. And now we're changing things up. So this is going to be the ASI1600 with the LiteCrawler ASI174 is my guide camera, and the EdgeHD on the CGEM. Do I need to be that descriptive in my profile name? No, I do not. I do it for my own benefit. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. The first thing I'm going to want to do is we have our target name. So let me pull up the key. So we've got the target name, and then the temperature, which was the FT, or frame type. So I want to want CG as opposed to what? So frame type. Don't have one. We got the ISO. We're going to change ISO to CG, or camera gain. CG. Camera temperature. What's EL? EL is exposure length. We'll leave that. DT is date. TM is time. So I think what I'm going to want to do, you know, I think I might want to just leave it as is. Filter name. Filter name we need to put on here. So FT was frame type. So I want to do percent FE underscore. Now, frame type. What is frame type as is? So if I come over here, let's just look at a couple of these. We got M63, so frame type must not have been put in there. What's a more recent one? Something with the OAG pre-processing. As you can see, I got a lot to get through. Oh, light, dark, flat. Okay, I can live with that. Really don't need it, but I can live with that. Okay. So now I got my name. The camera we're going to change. We're just going to leave that be for now. The filter wheel, no filter wheel yet. Focus is going to be the NightCrawler. Even though it's the LiteCrawler, it's the NightCrawler driver. And go COM7. We're going to go OK. For now, I'm going to leave our focus steps. Documentation said that this is much finer. So if we had a step size of 50 before, now we're going to need like 1500. So for now, I'm just going to leave this be. Auto adjust focus per filter. Yes, we will want to adjust per filter, frame and focus. We will adjust that later. Telescope, all that's going to remain the same. And plate solve, we're going to leave that the same for now. Auto guider, rotator. So we got the LiteCrawler rotator. COM7, yep. Let's go back to focus. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to save that. Going to click OK. We're going to come up here, do a new sequence. Just because. Let me do that again. We're going to do new sequence. Yeah, we'll do just new sequence. Let's see if it connected. And it did. Right now, current position is 28. Let's do a go-to of 2000. And let's see if this thing pops out. I can hear it moving. That thing barely moved, but we see a 2000 there. So I'm going to go to a 0. Let's... Okay. And let's see how far out it goes. Let's go to a 10,000. And that is barely sticking out, and that's 10,000. That's a 10,000 right there. Let me see what the travel is. 0.375 inches. So let's see. Does he state how far out that will go? So I want to know what my midpoint is. Well, it does not say. So how much time do I have on my camera? All right. Well, we're just going to keep on going. Let's see what, so 0.37, so a third of an inch. Let's go 50,000. And let's see where that takes us. I know on the camera you're not able to see. It is rising ever so slightly. We'll move this out of the way. All right, looks like 35,322 is going to be the maximum limit. So to be mid-range in there, I'm going to want that to be about 17,500. So I will have to make a note of that, which I do not have. So we will do a handy dandy camera. Take a picture of that. And so I know what our maximum is, but we know that was working. So now, rotator. Let's do our rotator, connect to that. Excellent. So I was able to connect to it. Now, do we have a rotator? Rotator. Current position, 0.002 degrees. Let's go 90 degrees. Set. I can hear it moving, and we can see it rotate. So 90 degrees, we should be getting up there. And while I'm at it, I'm going to want that to be right there. I'm not going to worry about image history, so let me put this over here. Yeah, I like that. So we can, while we're watching that move, we can see up here that we are at 78, 79 degrees. All right. So I will zero this back out and zero this guy out. And as we can see, I hit 0 on both rotation and travel, and you can see they are both moving, so they do move independently. Awesome. So, bench test worked. Obviously, I have the adapters and everything, and I now know what my midpoint's going to be. So all I need to do is make sure that whatever I plug on here, from that point back is going to be 75 millimeters total. But successful bench test. LiteCrawler is working. It's working in SGP, and that is awesome. So with that, I want to say I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. As always, clear skies, and have a good one.
Thanks for watching yet another episode from the Astro Imaging Journey channel. Really appreciate your viewership. In our upper right, we have the latest video that I have posted prior to this one. Down in the lower right, we have what YouTube thinks you will enjoy. Below is a subscription link. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you so choose, ring that bell if you want to get notified of something new, and as always, thank you, clear skies. Remember to